Do you know, I seriously did not expect this situation to end in the way that it did, and I genuinely don't know why I held on to my hope for this long because, well, I mean, today I have an update on MyUsernamesThis and the entire drama that he basically sparked by himself and kept going by not addressing it, not doing anything about it, and now, well, judging by the title of this video, you can probably tell that it didn't end in the way that everyone wanted it to, and I can tell you right now that it's probably not going to end. Simply because it doesn't look like Username will be returning anytime soon, if at all. So before I show you the update that we have today, I would first like to say please leave a like on this video and subscribe. So obviously I made 2 videos about this almost a month ago now, both videos called Roblox YouTuber Payment Drama and also Roblox YouTuber Apology, and that basically started with an animator that worked with Username over a year ago, and as a last resort it was made public by the animator that Username had failed to pay and compensate pretty much everyone who had worked on that video, and that video is also, I think, the 3rd most viewed video on his entire channel. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers because it really wasn't that long ago, but as a quick little summary, basically within 24 hours of that turning public, Username ended up paying the animator and making an entire apology thread on Twitter, and everyone was very quick to say it's good that he apologized and actually compensated the person that needed compensating. And that was the end of that up until almost 2 weeks ago now, when Beastlick actually commented on this as well and said that the animator who worked on the video was not the only person that Username had failed to pay for working on the video. And since then, since Beastlick made his comments on this and made his own threads about this, Username has not been on Twitter whatsoever, or at least he hasn't said anything on Twitter. So then yesterday on Twitter, the RTC said that Username has been on Discord and previously said that he was possibly considering quitting Roblox content due to the backlash and consequences he has received for his actions. It's possible he doesn't feel welcome in the community and why he hasn't been seen. No, that's terrible. You cannot say that you don't feel welcome in a community after receiving a backlash that you deserve, receiving consequences that you deserve, and both of which you very easily could have fixed. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that the compensation and the payments should have been given out in the first place to everyone who worked on that video. And on top of that, the fact that this entire thing was forced to be made public for anything to be done about it in the first place, that was just an additional terrible thing to be added on to this. But the easy fix and the only way that this should have been resolved would be to compensate those people who are seeking their compensation, and that basically would have been the end of this. Not quitting Roblox content, not removing yourself from the community that you apparently don't feel welcome in anymore after not even trying to fix it. This likely means that his server that replicates Roblox in Minecraft, specifically Roblox Jailbreak, will likely not continue under his direction either. So it's basically looking like he's moving on from literally anything and everything that is slightly related to Roblox, and more specifically the Roblox community. The situation with MyUsernamesThis continues to remain unresolved for Beastlick. It's presumed that since Username is trying to move on from Roblox, and it is very likely he is quitting, Beastlick and Riza, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, still remain unpaid with benefits. And of course, with it now being 2 entire weeks since Beastlick made his comments about this, and still Username hasn't said a single word about it, hasn't even thought about responding to Beastlick or the thread that he made about this. And so the response from Beastlick to the lack of response from Username started with, as of today, the situation with MyUsernamesThis remains unresolved, and both Riza and I will not be receiving the benefits of our contribution to the music video, despite various continued attempts to resolve the matter in a private and professional matter. The part that I'm struggling to understand with this entire thing is the fact that this so very easily could have been resolved. As many different people have mentioned multiple times throughout this entire thing, Username very clearly has the money to be able to compensate the people that worked on the video in a fair way, to give them what they deserve, and Yet the only route that he decided to take with this after attempting to apologize was to completely ignore anything and everything that was going on regarding this, and then to eventually just quit the entire thing and leave the community because you don't feel welcome anymore. As I'm recording this video right now, the RTC commented on this once again and said, according to messages we have received from an individual, username might go on Roblox for fun occasionally, but is generally done with the Roblox space. Many are upset that he left without taking accountability for his actions. Nothing will be resolved likely. It's likely he just left and won't be coming back unless there is a new event. Username will never take accountability for his actions. There is no purpose of these tweets anymore. I think not only did everyone want to see him take accountability, but also, like I keep saying, to fairly compensate and pay the people that helped him work on that video. It really was not that hard to apologize, and genuinely apologize. Not the first thread that he created supposedly apologizing, but to also pay the people that deserved paying and in the amount that they deserved. It's not that difficult. This was escalated and made far more difficult than it ever should have been by username for pretty much absolutely no reason whatsoever, and that's why many people are especially angry, but also very confused, because what on earth is going on? Why leave without apologizing and fixing this when it was a very easy fix to begin with? I don't know, I think that's just my thoughts on this. That is pretty much everyone else's thoughts that I've seen in the replies to all of these tweets, but of course, as always, I want to see what you guys think about this as well, because as confusing as this is, I still want to hear everyone's thoughts on this and see as many opinions as I possibly can. So, one more time please, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate the love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But I'm getting go over MyUsernamesThis, quitting Roblox instead of apologizing and paying everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.